Great!
Porous block and zinc additive. Zinc additive should be the only thing you run on the VR30, but this video is going to be entailing more about what zinc additive does to your engine.
Excellent!
And what porous block is on a VR30. If you own a VR30, you literally cannot skip this video. I'm going to be giving you quality information that I received from a technician at Nissan and somebody that has a manual drift car VR30, and his wife has a VR30. He basically explained all the different fixes for the VR30 platform that he has experienced himself. What is porous block on these aluminum VR30 engines? So porous block is basically a manufacturing defect where the casting wasn't done correctly. So we end up having tiny little air bubbles when we go through thermodynamics. When the car heats up, the car cools down, then those air bubbles begin to expand even more and more to the point where it becomes a hole in your block. What that results in is coolant leaking from the hole of your block like a sponge. The reason that isn't good is because the coolant finds its way to the engine oil because of that hole. Some of the symptoms would be your engine running rough, the coolant looking like milk, and when you do an oil analysis, you're gonna see either potassium or sodium, and that's gonna definitely mean that you have coolant mixing with your engine oil. Now, adding zinc basically means you're putting a protective layer on the metal surfaces in your engine. What this can also do is fill up the microscopic pores inside of your motor and cracks. This layer helps prevent coolant from seeping through the engine block throughout these pores. And that turn reduces the risk of having engine block porosity. Zinc's main job is a corrosion inhibitor, so zinc's main job in your engine is to protect the metals from rust and corrosion. Now, zinc additive basically reduces wear on metal parts, reducing friction. So this doesn't only go to your engine, this also goes into your turbocharger sensor housing system as well. Because there is a shaft that is spinning and you want to make sure it's getting the less amount of friction as possible. That's where zinc can be very helpful too inside of your turbocharger system. Keep in mind, if you do have porous block, yes, zinc can inhibit the effects of the coolant mixing with the engine oil, but it won't guarantee you that your engine's gonna be good for long. It's just like a tiny little microscopic band-aid on the pores. Prices that people sell used VR30 engines, I feel like they should really do an oil analysis and a compression test, because you never know what's going on in these engines until you put it in your car.